Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Space Astronomy series. Today we're doing a little bit of a base tour, viewing the updates, and I would like to get to building the induction matrix and possibly starting setup for the fusion reactor. So that's going to be some fun today. I've done a lot of prep to get this far, so things have changed. For starters, we're standing on top of what used to be our power. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but I did add a second gas burning generator to my system. This pipe is coming straight from the factory. That's where our ethylene is coming in. But we have power from these two things. I mean, this guy is barely working. He's not working at all, which means we're generating enough power with him, that and this to keep things running. So that is going to get a big boost in steam input because this thing sucks. But I like it, just having it around to show you all the different things. So I kind of did a lot of work because I want to get to moving on with galactic craft and getting on different planets and stuff. So I'll show you a few things that did happen to me. I had a creeper blow up here. As you can see, right there's a death point, and it's inside my factory. Two creepers came inside my factory and blew stuff up. I had to rebuild. None of the machines are actually destroyed, but it still was not fun. So, as you can also see, there's an addition to my factory here, and there's two additions on the back of the factory. So, we're going to get on to showing those. First thing you'll notice is there are a lot of pipes going on here. We have a thermal evaporation chamber over there, which is making brine, and I'll show you that in a second. So what this is oxygen, and this white one here is hydrogen, and obviously the water. I moved my electrolytic separator in here, as well as my basic gas tank for charging up my jetpack. This is a lava fabricator, because crushers need lava, and I was making quite a few of them. And that was an easy way to do it. I got plenty of power. It generates one bucket of lava at a time. It's great. I changed my CobbleGen into this system here from open blocks. No, extra utilities, sorry. This generates a lot of cobblestone really quickly. They all have two world interaction upgrades, which pulls, I think, a half a stack at a time. And these two speed it up to get into that chest. The chest then has an input bus into the AE system, which dumps it into that bin we saw last episode. We have 285,000 cobble and rising. So we're good on cobble for a long time. And if I ever want to turn it off, I can put like a redstone signal upgrade in here and shut it down. I really don't need that much in there, but you know, whatever. Okay, other changes. I made a separate purifying factory over here and one over there. This one is strictly for turning gravel into flint, and flint can then be turned into gunpowder as needed. We have an advanced crushing factory. I made another one of these strictly for gold, obsidian, osmium, and iron dust. And then my other stuff that was there before. The other addition to this system is over here. We have an advanced crushing, and we have an advanced purifying factory. This now gives us access to level 3 or 3 times ore processing. We are not far off from 4 times ore processing. To get to 4 times ore processing, I just need to make a chemical injection chamber, and I need to take some of the brine from over there and infuse that with hydrogen to make hydrogen chloride, dump that into the chemical injection chamber, and we'll have 4 times ore processing. So we're actually really close, because I've already got the hydrogen line right here. And so all I need to do is combine that with my brine to make the hydrogen chloride, dump it in, and we're good. But that's not my goal for today. We still have plenty of iron and stuff in here. 487, so a couple stacks, but we got what we need. If I do this by number of items, we're still really good. What else did I do? Oh yes, before I go on and show you what all this is, I want to show you just the changes to some modifications. I accidentally made 2 ultimate fluid tanks when really I needed gas. You also saw I have some quantum entangleporters in there in my inventory. I'll get to that. Okay, so down here is empty. We do have this. He is feeding power, I believe, to my main system, which I could move in, but didn't see a need at the moment. All of this is the same, but now all of my saplings are going into that box and being imported into my AE system, which is awesome. And all of this is, other than stuff I took out, it's all normal. Okay, so that line goes over here and attaches to the main line. I did have a bug over here. I set this to be able to let things in, so it was setting in everything. So now that this storage bus underneath here is now just set to extract. The only things that can go into this system are from the farm. And I want to do another little small setup similar to it for the resources I'm getting from that. Okay, next change was a small one, nothing big. I added 2 more 16K ME storage cells, just in case. I think that was about the only change over here. And for the other changes, I know we're kind of going over, like I said, it's kind of a base tour, but okay. So this crusher and this was the original machines producing ethylene. So now my system is exporting all of the, oh crap, all the saplings that it's getting into the crushing factory. I also did add a light there, oops, and a transformer so that we can grow trees at nighttime, which is awesome. Oh, we're still filling up. Okay, so this now pumps ethylene down over and around to the power plant and into this rotary condensator. Just ignore that noise. The rotary condensator is then condensating that into liquid ethylene, which we're putting into here. Because if you use the substrate, oh yeah, I turned it off. If you take the oxygen and the liquid ethylene with substrate, it makes HPE pellets, which you need for plastic sheeting. Yeah, these things, HDPE pellets. And those are used in an enrichment chamber to make the sheets, or you can craft them. So, probably should put that on a craft, it'd be easier. Okay. Oh, I also added lighting in here, so there's no more torches. And mobs won't come blow my crap up anymore. Okay, I've got 2 ultimate tanks holding brine, so we have roughly 224,000 millibuckets of brine available. We then take the brine and we change that into liquid lithium, which we are currently harvesting or making more of. Looks like we've finally backed up and we're getting more of. This goes into rotary condensator and makes the gas version of lithium. So it's get lithium gas. It goes outside, and I'll break the machine that was just doing what it was supposed to into this solar neutron activator. It only works during the daytime, but this produces tritium. So at nighttime we get a backflow, in the daytime we produce tritium. Tritium comes in, and we're storing our tritium here in this gas tank. And you see we're almost full on tritium, which is awesome. These guys, these pumps, pump out heavy water. It's kind of a slow process, but I had to add in these filter upgrades, and they keep this hydrolytic separator full of water. And we are currently producing whatever this is, deuterium. You can see it's, and this is going at max speed right now. Like, this is producing as fast as these are pumping in. So I can maybe pump in more and have it produce more. I don't know. Then we have 2 more quantum entangloporters, which are connected to the tritium and the deuterium. And those will go and be made available in the power plant for the reactor once we get to it. We have a chemical infuser here, which is infusing the 2 into DT fuel. Now, I've been watching a lot of Dr. Achard, and he suggests inputting tritium and deuterium straight into your reactor and having the combination go in there. But we do need some DT fuel to start. So we've got an advanced gas tank, we've got a lot of deuterium sitting here for just starting up the reactor. And now you can see the tritium is a cool blue color. And we're going to finish this one up here in just a second, and then we'll start our backflow. Really quickly, that does empty out. I could make this taller, but once this backs up, I'm not sure we'll need it. This one, we'll go outside, right here. This guy here is at max height, and that's why he is constantly full. Plus he's not being pulled out of right there. And this one, I think, is at a height of 12. Let's see if I can get in there. That's my controller right there. Eight. So, I mean, and he's still heating up, so. These are connected into internal power and external power, so during the daytime it receives power from there. Same thing from here. Like those solar panels, they're only there to complete the multi-structure. You can pull the power from them because this machine doesn't use the power, and use it to power your resistive heater. So, whew, that, my friends, was a mouthful. So now we have pipes running everywhere. I'm starting to put machines on this side as well as this side. I tried to kind of keep this as compact as possible. I mean, we got pipes and stuff running almost in every available square. This guy is fully upgraded. Everything is fully upgraded. I have added my energy and item speed upgrades and gas upgrades, and I don't think filter upgrades into my system, so I can craft those. Yeah, HPE pellets, okay. Remember, I should try and check. Now in here we should have, I was looking at it earlier, I think some induction casing. I made this a long time ago and then realized I was not anywhere near ready to set this up. So what we need now, we have some induction casing. We need an induction port. I need 2 of those. So we go to circuit. And I love watching this. I mean, you can just see it craft it down real fast. Okay, we have our induction ports, and we need one induction provider and one induction cell. There's a cell. We'll start with the basic. Now we have should have everything except for the lithium dust. Now we want to get the mechanism lithium dust. I keep clicking the wrong one. We need a chemical crystallizer, and we need some lithium. So I think it's this guy. We're gonna need 2 of these, which is not hard to make. Oh, we need glass. I mean, I can literally, I love applied energistics for the crafting and storage. That is just fun to watch. Now the reason I need 2 of these we could do the 5 times ore processing, and I might do that off camera, but we'll just do one of these for now. So gas chambers. Look at that, chemical crystallizer. For now, we'll do this manually. But let's not do it the slow way. -2. Go. Go. And just watch them be built. Comes the glass. Ta-da. And we have some power. Okay. Now, because this requires lithium, I believe there's a power line right there. Put this on rotate. Okay, come on. Might not be set to input anywhere. Let me check real quickly here. It took lithium. It said lithium. But it looks like only lithium gas. Okay, yep. Lithium gas. Let's go to wrench mode. And there's lithium dust. Faster, you say? Okay. I'm just gonna do 16 of these. We should be good. Okay. Now that will be moved eventually so that we can hook it up to our AE system, but okay. No. Yes, an induction cell. And a provider. What goes in the middle there? More glass is needed. And I could set my system up to do like to keep a certain amount of glass in there, but it cooks up pretty fast. Provider. I need one more of those. And oops, I think I might need more of these. Let's go with steel. That's my phone. Okay, so let's move this to my power plant. Okay. Don't really want it on the roof. And I think for our setup, induction cell, induction provider. And that is that. Now, I don't remember which one's which. Green is for input, red is for output. Okay. Output, input, output. All right. So all of our inputs go here. All of our outputs go there. But for now, they're all one and the same. So you can see we're inputting 64 and we're outputting 32. Receiving, outputting. 2 cells, 1 provider. I think the more providers you have, the more you can output. So we're actually getting a net gain of power. These guys are now working at full tilt. And that is our big old battery. I mean, do you see how much that can hold? I don't even know how much that can hold. Let's see. Each induction cell. It doesn't tell me. Oh, 1 gigajoule per induction cell. So we can hold 2 gigajoules of energy right now. Which is awesome. Okay, so that is step 1 of 2. Well, part 1 of 2. The next part of the episode will be me setting up the thing. Goodness gracious, the reactor, the fusion reactor. So that we can make a lot of power, not worry about it ever again. Because at this point, all resources are renewable. Water goes in to make brine, brine makes lithium, lithium makes tritium, tritium goes into the reactor. Water makes heavy water, makes deuterium, deuterium goes in the reactor. Completely and 100% renewable, and will build a lot more energy than what we're making right now. So that is the base tour and part 1 of the fusion reactor setup. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm sorry I didn't do a lot of this crafting on camera, but I wanted to speed up the series a little bit because I wanted to really badly get into galactic craft. And I didn't want to leave the planet until 2 things happened. A, I have massive power generation. And B, I have a quantum, and no, it's a AE2 quantum thing. Maybe it's just called wireless connector now. That's AE2 stuff. I want the actual thing. I'm not seeing it at the minute, but it's a quantum thingamajigger. And it looks really cool, and it links your AE2 systems wirelessly. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, have fun.